What's going on, guys? Good morning, you beautiful people. We've got our last update for 2025 as we celebrate a year of Marvel Rivals. Guang Guang is going to be our version of Rival Santa, going down the chimney, bringing us the good news of a new hero, team-ups, and festive skins. And today, I'll tell you everything, all the important stuff to know, what's coming to the game at the end of the year. Let's hop in. Now, we kick things off with a hero that we knew was coming to the game, but the Southern Badass in Rogue and the role that she served truly could have been anything. Speculation-wise, I can't remember a hero that has dropped that could have fit the bill for Duelist, Strategist, or Vanguard, but the guessing is over. Rogue is going to be a Vanguard in Season 5.5, and in true Rivals fashion, fit the mold, thick, sturdy, can crush a man by just existing. Absolute mother here, and I gotta say, she looks complex as all hell, and I cannot wait for a different take on Vanguard, in my opinion. Now, she's going to be throwing punches out there in the battlefield, and they will be bringing her iconic power absorption to the game. And I don't even know how to process this. I can't wait for her trailer to drop, but essentially they said she can steal powers from the heroes within the game, like Doctor Strange's shield or Loki's crystals. Some of the best abilities just being listed as the first two that are teased. Can she take multiple? Is it one per hero? We're gonna have to find out, but it also is gonna determine on the role that they are. She's gonna get, it seems like, a different buff based on that. So a lot of empty questions here that we'll find out, but we do know that her ultimate is going to be something that can siphon ult energy from people around her, as she also gains buffs, which I think is a very complex and needed in the esports scene for sure, but also going to be absolute mayhem out there and give you a massive edge for having the iconic X-Men on your team. Now, the cool thing is we got to see her kit a little bit. We got a sneak peek, and you guys can see right here, she does have her melee punches as we described. Luckily, you know, she's not going to have to reload her muscles. Taking a look at her abilities, she has 5 base abilities, which is Insanity, plus the team up that she'll get with Gambit. From right to left, it looks like one of them is going to be her power absorption ability. She has what looks to be a kick, and then a dash, a block, and then she has what I would assume is the access to the ability that you stole from the enemy hero. We also have her team up, which we'll get to in just a moment. And then aside from that, we can also see she has 675 health. And listen, totally get it if you wanted her to be another role, right? Like, she could have been strategist, duelist, but I gotta say, I love that we are ending the year here with Gambit being that kind of strategist duelist, and who knows, maybe Rogue is a Vanguard strategist a little bit, right? Or I guess a strategist Vanguard. And lastly, guys, I gotta just say, man, just thinking about the power absorption piece of the kit, like, this is gonna be insane. Let's just say it's even one ability, maybe 2 from every hero in the game. Like, how is this going to work, right? Does she go and just like have Iron Man blasters, you know? Like, I just visually, it's going to be crazy to see. And also, you just never know what she's going to have. Either way, I think this is going to really open up not only the most complex Vanguard that we've ever had, but truly something that is going to be way different than what we have in the game. Let me know down below what you guys expect. Again, I think we're going to see this in the coming hours or days when we do get the trailer drop. All right, guys, next up is one of my favorite sections, new and removed team-ups, and love to see what kind of abilities they bring into the game. We have seen a ton of team-ups removed, a lot brought in year one, some that we want back, right? Some that we want gone forever. They usually look at the dog water ones and get rid of them, like Black Widow and Punishers, the last patch. We got a big one, only one being removed this time, and it's Emma Frost and her mental projection. This is a huge, obviously, combo team up with Psylocke, making her, you know, way better and more lethal for some quick combos. Not only did you lose Magneto, now the team up is gone, and Emma Frost and her anchor bonus of 100 bonus health is going to be gone from the game that she's had since she's come to the game. Now, we do see she gets 50 of this back, which is going to be in the hero balance, but we can see that from the team up clip. But she'll be joining Luna Snow's Chilling Assault with Iron Fist and gaining a crazy new ability in an ice wall. Emma Frost can now summon a wall with a 20-second cooldown that she can use as a protective barrier, but at the same time, she can use it to go into that diamond form and kick people right into it. So a good old 2-for-1 special, just like how Emma's complete kit works. This is a fire ability. Now, if that wasn't enough, Mother's also going to get a slow with this wall, so you're trading off HP for a pretty banger ability. Now, how often are you going to use it? Luna Snow isn't the most meta strategist at the moment, but I'm sure she's going to be right back in S tier because, let's face it, it's rivals. But listen, losing 50 health, gaining something that's going to, I think, drastically improve her kit with a hero that should be around in the meta is nothing. I think it's a pretty neutral change if you only lose a bit of that health. We'll have to see. But Psylocke taking the big hit, right? Obviously, mental projection as a Psylocke main is something I depend on for crazy lethal combos. Wait for that thing to go on cooldown, get behind the enemy lines, boom, pop it, they're dead. They can't even react to it. She's losing that. But she's getting a new team up. She'll be going over to where Hawkeye went with the Sword of Duality with Cloak and Dagger. Another strategist that isn't at the top of the charts right now, but still will get plenty of play. Psylocke will be gaining access to a new ability where she gets light and dark energy. It's on a 20-second cooldown, and if she picks light energy, she throws out shurikens that heal allies and damage enemies. And just like her other ability, she can return the shurikens back to her, and based on the enemy's hit, it'll heal Psylocke. Or on the flip side, if you pick dark energy, you're going to be able to throw a ring of shurikens and then go invisible for a brief period of time. So a new way to go invisible, more damage, way to heal. We're going to have to see how this kind of all works together. But I think it's going to be pretty cool for Psylocke overall. Definitely, I think at top level play, you get less Cloak definitely in Psylocke together. And so obviously Emma Frost, Psylocke was played much more. Maybe in the lower elo, Cloak is everywhere. You're going to benefit more from this with Psylocke. Either way, I think the ability is cool, and how practical and how much it's used for both her and Emma, we'll have to see. Now, lastly, guys, we have Rogue in Explosive Entanglement. Magneto, we already know how busted that ability is. Well, Rogue is joining Gambit with this, and so maybe we get a little Magneto Rogue action. Gambit out there, the love triangle nobody really wants. As we showed earlier in the footage, Rogue is going to be getting these explosive punches that damage nearby enemies in kind of an AoE and also heal allies around her, which is a bit more of that strategist front. It is going to be on a 30-second cooldown, but looks like a pretty legit ability. Definitely will be more interesting when we can kind of see how this works into her kit entirely and how she plays out. But I'm just telling you, she looks confusing, and when things are confusing, people think they're underwhelming. So we'll have to see how her launch goes, and when we get more footage on what she can bring to the game. But either way, we got one removed team up, 2, 3 new ones. Wish maybe we got a couple more in there, but they always bring chaos, so maybe they're spacing them out, and I'm sure we're gonna kick off the year in season 6 with some bangers. And again, guys, that brings us to everything else. I think the last Dev Vision was like 25 minutes long, and this one is much shorter. Guang did say the hero balance changes will be coming following this, so you can expect that today. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the red Christmas holiday thanks for watching button if you don't want to miss out on my first opinion of all the hero changes that will be coming out later. But because of that, we end on everything else. Now, short but sweet, guys, but in the everything else category, we have our first look at some, I've been waiting for these, like, festive holiday costumes. Last year, we got a few of them when the game kicked off with, like, Icy Venom and Groot. Now we get, they're all bangers. Okay, first of all, I got to point out, we got Daredevil straight from the comics with the iconic shirt, not Daredevil. Now, this is from the comic. Essentially, he was outed as Daredevil, and Matt Murdock, like, there was a lot of rumors out there. He couldn't prove it, and so he wore this as a meme, which I think is awesome. Got the candy cane and all. We got a winter theme cloak and dagger, which is sick. We got Santa Soldier as Winter Soldier, it looks like, coming to the game as well. And a few more. Penny as a kind of a snowman, Squirrel Girl, and this is one of her better costumes in my opinion. And then lastly, I think by the shoulder pads, this is Star-Lord. Maybe I'm wrong, but let me know down below. Glad to get some festive skins coming to the game. They'll be dropping, I think, a little bit later in the month. Alongside Jeff and his game mode, his Winter Splash Festival is coming back. This time a little bit different. It's going to be a 3v3 brawl, and there's going to be different builds, unique different Jeffs that you can play that are definitely going to add to the chaos. And besides that, they said something about a mystery burger going to Pim's Kitchen in Times Square on the 18th. And if you eat it, something happens. I don't even know what the hell that means, but it's going to happen. So look out for that as well. I think Times Square has been a cool addition, and I love that they're doing more events there. But that's pretty much it, guys. You got the new hero, new and removed team-ups. Hero balances are going to be coming, so appreciate you guys hanging out for what is our last one of the year. Been doing these dev visions for a year straight. Been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys hanging out here. But anyway, guys, you guys know the drill by now with these season previews. We could have a video every hour on the hour. You'll have to look out. We got a lot coming your way, so come back. We'll see you here pretty soon, and have a good one. Have a great one. Happy rifling and happy holidays.